Artist.
Good morning.
Today you will need a paper. You can place your paper vertically or horizontally. I'm going to do mine horizontally so it can match this cute squirrel. You're doing it in pencil. I'm going to do it in Sharpie because I've already planned this out, so I can do it with Sharpie, but you are going to put your name and your class code here. Then draw a line for your tree. It's not quite in the middle, it's a little more to one side. Then you are going to draw an oval for the hollow of the tree where your squirrel's living. Yes?
Do we get to take these home?
I'm not sure. We might keep them for your art show.
Okay.
So the oval is the hollow of the tree. I like my squirrel to have a big bushy tail, and I want to plan for the tail to come over here. So I'm going to put his head more on this side with a circle shape. His ears are rectangles, so triangles. I don't know why I said rectangle. 1, 2, and then you can put a little triangle in the inside of his ears. The next step is going to be his nose. Raise your hand if you can already see what shape the nose also is.
Triangle.
Yes, but it goes the opposite direction and it goes down pretty far. So we're going to do a big nose. Then we're going to cut out a little bit right there to make black for the tip of his nose to be black. A fox you would make the same way. His eyes, you can see, are so big. He's got really big eyes with a crescent highlight and a circle highlight. So the way I do that is big, big, bigger than you think because they're cute and cartoonish. Then a crescent shape, a circle shape, a circle shape. When you get the Sharpie, don't use the art markers at the table because they're like watercolor and they'll bleed into your watercolors. You have to use a Sharpie later. You're going to make this black and make that black. I think it's really cute when he has a smile that's kind of to the side, like he's looking at something and giving a little smirk. Squirrels also have little whiskers, so you can give him some little whiskers. He might look like a cat at first. The part of his body is 3 lines that go down. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. That third one's behind the acorn. So it's going to look a little weird when we draw the first 2 lines. The first line's going to go kind of just like a little parenthesis. The second line's going to go down with a straight line. Then make a horizontal U, a U on its side. And then you're going to go out a little bit like that.
Okay, I don't think he has enough food.
So that looks a little bit weird right now. It looks like he's skinny, but when we add the third line, it's going to look more normal. But before we add the third line, we're going to add his acorn. So acorn is a U shape. The U kind of finishes up over here. We're going to give it a little top, which is 2 lines, a straight line and a rainbowy line like this. If you have time, if you don't have time, you can skip this part. But if you do have time, make a little rectangle on the top and some cross hatching, which is a couple lines that go this way and a couple lines that go that way. Only do that if you have time. The third line we're going to do is the line for the body. So it goes, and stops. And then if you want it to be bigger, you're going to go here. If you want them to be thinner, you go like more like down. I want them to be a little bit like chubby and ready for winter. So I'm going to kind of go out a little bit. His tail is going to kind of be hiding behind the tree. So you can see back here, the tail starts actually right here and finishes over here. So we're going to start about here and like make a rainbowy shape that has a point. And then from that point, we're going to come with a line down to right here so that the tail's behind his head. I'll replay the whole video when I'm done so you can see it all over if you want.
He looks cursed.
The next hand is a U shape that goes in this diagonal direction. Diagonal means like towards a corner. So watch. Whoosh. He's waving hello. Okay, next step is there's a little nail that holds his line that's drying his fruit. In the other example one you saw, the sky is blue, so this one's not quite done, but it still can have the nail.
I got it.
So the nail is a T shape. But if you want to make the top of the nail a little bit thicker, you just draw a line like right next to the tip. Just make it a little thicker at the tip. You can do it on both sides if you want. Then you're going to string your string from about right here and go whoosh and whoosh. Maybe you want to have some cherries. So you're going to have
The
one,
good cherries.
two, one circle, two circles.
What if I have a 3-vine cherry?
Yeah, maybe you're going to have another cherry. One, two.
3-vine cherry.
Maybe you want this one to have a little leaf on it. Maybe you're going to have a mushroom. Parenthesis, parenthesis. Then you're going to do a smile. And the cap is a really big shape like this. The cap, you might want to have some circles on it.
Why would we eat a poisonous mushroom?
Then we're going to do a grape. So the grapes are really fun. So try the grapes with me, okay? So the grapes are going to, from your line that goes around, you're going to do 3 lines down. 1, 2, 3. They can be the same size, but they don't have to be. Then we're going to draw 4 or 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of in a row. After that row, we're going to do another row under it, a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a row of 3. 2 next, and then 1. There might be some little places you want to add some more, maybe at the top or the sides. You can kind of like add some everywhere to make it not so straight and even. Sometimes grapes have little curly vines, so you could add some of those if you wanted. You don't have to. You could do another mushroom. You could think of something different you wanted to do. Maybe you want to add more leaves to your cherries. Maybe you want to do a strawberry. That would be cute.
A blueberry.
So if you want to see the mushroom again, it's parenthesis, parenthesis.
Can you show us
Smile,
how to make a blueberry?
big bowl type shape.
Can you show us how to make Can you show us how to make a blueberry?
A blueberry could be just like a little one with a little
No, he wants a big one.
like that.
Yeah, I want the big chunky blueberries.
Make it more bigger.
Yeah. All right, so over here on the top, I want to do some leaves. So I want to do a leaf here. How do you make a leaf? A leaf is a rainbow shape and a smile shape. So sometimes it helps to turn your page over. Rainbow, smile. Rainbow, smile. You can do just like maybe a couple leaves at the top. You could do more than that. You get to pick how many. Maybe you want one to be behind the other. If you want it to be behind the other, you're going to do the rainbow. And then when you do the smile, you stop and then you go. You could do a little one, maybe on the side.
A big one.
A little one here. Maybe a little one there. What kind of colors would look really good for fall leaves?
Red, orange.
Red, orange, and yellow. Are those the warm or the cool colors?
The warm.
Everybody say it. The warm colors.
The
Yes.
warm.
Can you tell us how to make a mango?
Oh yeah, so mango would kind of be like kind of like this shape, but a little more rounded. That could be how you make a lemon too.
I want an apricot.
Maybe it kind of comes behind it,
Apricot.
and like maybe it's hanging like that.
Apricot. Apricot.
Wait, can I put Bro's kid on there?
Mona. All right. Watch the next step without talking for a couple more minutes. Mona. Okay, we're gonna do the brown knots in the wood. Those are lines and maybe little spirals or lines with a spiral.
We got to do that color.
We don't have it.
The squirrel, you're gonna get to do this part. Mona, who remembers the order for how you do the things? What comes in after the pencil? Yes, Sharpie. What comes after the Sharpie?
6, 7.
Pastel. What comes after the pastel?
6, 7.
Watercolor. So, Mona, one person talking, two talking. So I'm going to show you all the steps, and after I show you all the steps, you'll be free to move on. Because you're doing watercolor, if I do this one, and then I paint the tree, what's going to happen?
The colors go red.
Yes, so you don't want that to happen, right? So you've got a plan. So do the trunk, then do a mushroom and the berries, do the squirrel, then when the trunk dries, then do the leaves. So look at how the trunk is. See how it looks when you do the brown over the brown?
Always went to the brown.
It looks really cool. So because I have the red, that doesn't look so good, right? So what you want to do is make sure you do the brown. Where's the magic? In the paint or the watercolor?
The water.
So make sure you're using a lot of water. More water than you have paint. Okay, before you get started, you're going to have to listen to the directions. The white goes here. You can't see this right now. But here's white here. Here's white in the belly. I'm going to make a brownish orange for the squirrel. So I'm going to put some orange in. And put some brown in. Maybe put some red in. One person talking. Two talking. Three. Watch this. Can you see the white?
Yeah. Where? It's a little where? I can see.
Yard.
We can see. I can see it.
Wow.
The white shows up.
Yeah.
All right. Next step is you do the fruit, the berries. Get some water.
So good.
Maybe these grapes.
Mango, mango, mango. Out of the tree, mango.
All right, you may pass out the Sharpies. You pass out Sharpies? And you pass out Sharpies?
Can we start getting our pastel watercolor and all that now?
Yep.
I want a big. Can I have a Sharpie? Can I have a Sharpie? Wait, I have a Sharpie. We can tree and grow garden. Inside.
Which part do you want most help with?
Okay.
Which part do you want the most help with?
The tree is growing. It's like this part.
Yeah, he is.
Gentry, come here.